Bye. Nah. Not gonna do some work. Cute. I'm about to wash these sheets because I want to go to bed in some fresh sheets. I'm gonna get in the shower. I've had a great day. I'm a little bit ahead of myself, but no, I'm gonna do it anyway. I've had a great day. I just edited all day, but it was a good edit. We got through it. Video was up by 8. I say that's a good Monday. Let's get this cracking. Now, on any normal occasion, I would probably wait to wash my laundry when it's not so late, but I was letting Puda sleep in the bed with me while she was here. I know you're not over there twisting your nose up. I just know you ain't over there twisting your nose up. Cause I know you ain't trying to tell me you ain't never let no dirty dog sleep in your bed, bitch. Whether they got 4 legs or 2, you done did it. So tomorrow, I have to wash my hair. My hair, girl. Oh, so last week, remember y'all saw me diffusing? I never finished diffusing my hair. I ended up letting it air dry because my homegirl came over. Why did I deal with like psoriasis last week? Like a psoriasis episode where like my scalp felt really inflamed and felt hot and really itchy. Like I haven't dealt with that in weeks because I've been diffusing. So now I know for sure I must diffuse. Like I can't let my hair sit wet because that's what triggers my scalp issues. This is definitely gonna have me up later than I wanna be, but I want this stuff washed. I could do a quick wash, speed wash. Change it to speed wash. See what that does. Good luck to myself. Good morning, girl. Now here's the thing. Pop, hello, look at me. No, look at me. Hello. Hey, stop playing with her. All right, bet. So this morning I woke up and immediately checked my phone. We can talk about that another time. And I saw that I had a text message from my homegirl that said, do you want to go out to eat? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? And to that, my response is always going to be yes. I have plans to wash my hair today. Maybe that can happen when I get home, but it's sure nothing about to happen now because I'm going outside. I have to put my hair back though because that's the only thing that'll do. My hair looks crazy. Wetting it a little bit, let it go slick down. And honestly, wetting it is like the worst thing I can do because it's so dry and tangled that wetting it is really just gonna make it worse, honestly. The dry and tangledness of it all. But I'm gonna just deal with that battle when it's time to wash my hair. You know what I haven't been doing? I haven't been doing my my detangle before I wash. And I wanna get back to doing that because I do think that that helps me not shed as much hair. So we'll get back to that. All right, doing it straight back. The thing about me wearing my hair in a bun straight back is that I have a lot of hair in the middle of my head and I can never get that shit flat. Like, I'm sure I could if I worked really hard, but me work really hard now, today, it ain't gonna happen. Remember that part on ATL? I gotta rewatch ATL. Just so I can remind myself about it. I haven't seen that movie in so long. I just always remember being like, why does she sound like that? That is not how we sound. Even though I don't sound like the most Atlanta person, but I definitely have Atlanta moments. I've always said that the reason why I don't sound like that is because I was raised by people who are from the north, who have northern accents. Like everybody. My grandma, my aunties, my mama, my daddy, everybody is from the north. The only person who's from down here is my stepdad. And he don't even sound like that, but his family do. His family sound like they from the east side of Atlanta, which they are. Okay. And we're doing a bun, right? Every time I do this, I'll be like, what if I just a ponytail? Just put it in a ponytail. But no, do a bun. Before I did the bun, I don't know if y'all noticed, but I put this like anti-itch and tension relief around the areas where my hair is being pulled back. I'm gonna do some in the front too. You may think, oh, no big deal, I'm just pulling my hair back. But honestly, every time you put tension on your hair, it's not good. Tension on the hair is just not good. I don't think ever. Okay, let me tell you something. That's good enough for me. Now let's pull down a little bit of edges so we don't look like an old man. I love the cleanness of a pullback look. Whenever I do a pullback situation, I always do this before I do my makeup because I want to be able to sit with a scarf for at least 30 minutes. All right, we've pulled down our edges. So for the hair, I used jam to pull it back because I like the shine and sleekness of jam. Also, jam works well for me. So I use that to hold down my actual hair. And then for the edges, I'm using that Oribe gel, which soon I'm gonna need to re-up on this. I don't even know if they still sell it. This was gifted to me. So, like literally the bottle says not for sale. Maybe, do all bottles say that? I don't know. But this is a gift from the brand and I've had it now for at least 2 years. I'm gonna keep that just like that. Now I'm gonna put on, yeah, this brush, horrible, from Evolve. Do not get these brushes from Target. They're really bad. It snags on my hair every single time I brush with it. It snags, yeah, like it snags a piece that's now out. Really annoying. All right, I'm gonna put on a scarf. I really have to hurry up. Hold on. Why did she say I have to be there? Okay. Oh shit. We gotta hurry up. All right. The aim is to leave here in 20 minutes. Okay, you can't even see me. Great. Wash your hands before you do your makeup. You be breaking out and you just can't figure out why you be breaking out. It's probably little moments like these. Like you do your hair and then you jump into your makeup and you touch your face. That could definitely be a reason. Also, like not washing your pillows and stuff, not washing your sheets, not washing your scarves. All those little things that you maybe don't think about all the time. Okay, makeup. Always not gonna do a lot, just putting on a little bit of a face. Like the teensiest bit of a face. I am thinking about doing, like getting my face lasered because I feel like the hyperpigmentation that I have on my skin has been on there for so long that I don't know if I can use topical products to get rid of them. I think I would need to go to an esthetician and have them laser my skin. Kind of also want the 2-for-1 where it's like that laser gets the hair off my face. I have a lot of hair on my face that I think contributes to my breakouts. When you're dealing with hair follicles, when dirt or makeup gets trapped in those hair follicles, you're gonna break out. That's why I like double cleanse every night because it's so easy for my skin to get irritated for some reason, from something. Too many variables, you know? All right, let's do our concealer. I am gonna conceal, yeah. I'm gonna do a little bit of concealer. Not a lot, just a little. Just right there. Work a little bit down here. Not a lot, just a little. The amount of eyelashes I be finding on my face, I'm surprised I still got them on my eye. God damn. Like, what the fuck is going on? Why am I shedding eyelashes? Seriously, what is that about? All right, skin is done. Like, it's done. I am gonna do a little bit of a brightening one. This is the shade 30 Honey from Maybelline. And I'm gonna put a little bit of that right up in here. A little bit of that right up in here. Like the caramel color that I use from Sephora is great for my face because it's literally the same complexion as my skin. But this shade from Maybelline 30 is great for a little brightening effect. And I like that even on my makeup no makeup days because it does literally like brighten up that area. So that's good. Put a little bit here and here. Why did I do that? I never do that. Never do that. I don't know why I did that. Let's go. Okay. Then let's do a little bit of blush. Trying to get out in 20 minutes. Where's my phone? It's over there. A little bit of blush didn't turn into a lot of bit of blush. I'm not mad at it. It's just that's what it turned into. Buff this part out. I do want my skin to stay looking dewy, but I am gonna add some powder right up under the eye. Like right here. But every place else, I want to stay dewy. So just do it right there. And I actually haven't done this in a really long time, so we'll see how I like it by the end of the day. Maybe I'll add a little bit of powder right here. But everything else I'll keep open. You can feel the hair in my eye. Okay. What's next? Maybe I should do a little bit of foundation. Or is that too much? I'll just take the remnants of what's on my brush. Who's gonna check me, boo? Let me ask y'all a question. If you feel like you owe someone an apology, but y'all haven't spoken in a long time, do you feel like you should reach out to that person or you should just leave it alone because y'all don't speak anyway? My whole thing is like, sometimes you can cause a disturbance in someone's life by contacting them. And so it's like, even though your intentions may be good, because I really think about when that's happened to me, when I received a call from someone and their intentions might be good, but it's really just like, why are you calling me? You know what I mean? What do y'all think? It's a good brow. Brows is looking great. I did what I needed to do with tweezing them. I ain't gonna lie to you, they look amazing. All right, I do need to put something here. My lids look so pale. All right, mascara. Still open to some mascara suggestions, by the way, if you have any. I do want to try a new mascara. And I don't want to do a trial by error situation because mascara is not cheap anymore. It's just as expensive as everything else. Remember when the e.l.f. brushes used to be $2? They $6, $9, $10, $12. I said, what the, excuse me? That was the whole thing. But everybody want to compete with everybody else. I'm sure it costs more to like make stuff these days too. Like, it's not just the products that have gone up, it's the manufacturers that have gone up. Everything costs more. That's crazy. Another damn lash. Nah, what the fuck is going on? Now I'm starting to get pissed off for real. Okay, I'm gonna run and put my clothes on, and I will see y'all right before I head out. All right, BRB. Okay, I'm dressed. I'm just wearing my low-rise pants, this little cut-off tee. I do want to put on a little ribbon, I think. I don't know, girl. Come on, let's have a little fun. Turn up. It's all fun and games, ain't it? That's what they say, right? Let me see some. It's the ribbons being so damn, like, they need to be seen. Like, god damn, bitch. Why the fuck do you look like that? Let me see what this looks like before you get to chitting and chatting. Shut the hell up. Okay, that looks like nothing. That's what that looks like. It doesn't look like I have a ribbon in my hair. I'll tell you that much. It doesn't. It really, really doesn't. It just looks like I have something in my hair. But I just let it free fall. Like, let me see. Now it's getting childish. Now it's getting childish. Slightly stupid. What if we tucked it like this? And the thing is that I don't have time to like be over here playing. Like, I gotta leave my house in 5. So it's like, this is the issue with me, okay? You're seeing it live and in person. Let me see. Let me tell you something. Hold on. Let me just, like, please stop talking. Let me just, what if it was just this one, right? Let's see. I like the twofer. I do like the twofer, trust, but it was acting a fool. So, you know what I'm saying? Stuff wanna act a fool, it ain't gonna get used. Like, you don't wanna act right, you ain't getting used. What if it was just that? I'm not mad at it, it's just like, so like, oh, okay girl. It's just so that. Let me see if I do a little bit of tucking and stuffing. Tuck and stuff. Now that I think I can bang with, like, it's still not that cute, but for the time being type shit, it'll do. Let's put on some jewelry. I wouldn't mind getting into some necklaces, but this is not the day to try to like figure that out, right? Because we're moving fast, right? Because we gotta go, right? Like, I gotta hurry up, right? Like, no, don't get done, Kennedy. Don't get done. Don't get done. Don't even know why the fuck I bought this. Actually, I do know why I bought it. I just still haven't found the right moment. Back to wear to Paris. Bitch, I felt like they was laughing at me. I took that whole off right in the middle and they're like, I will not be the last I bury. You ain't got to worry about me, girl. This is coming off. I definitely want to put on some silver. Maybe I'll just do some big silver hoops. A big silver hoop. You want to try to keep your earrings from turning? Wipe them hoes down. Get the hair product and perfume off of them. Cause I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would you say I am? And the paper, the news, every day I am. I don't know, this is the way I am. Alright. I'm wearing this first. Yeah, probably. Okay, so Birkenstock sandals, low-rise jeans, cut-off tee. And everything else is everything else. Oh, I know y'all don't think I forgot a gloss. I wish that they would make this shade. This is Sweet Mouth. I wish they made it in a heat. I feel like the formula for heat is better than like the regular glosses. I don't know. Or maybe I just love them so much. Anyway, that's all that's happening. Like, if you were looking and hoping for more, sorry bitch, fuck you. Where's my phone? Come on, we don't have time for that. For real, we don't. Yo, where's my phone? Where the hell is my phone? Girl, we gotta go. Not, I'm getting slowed down because where the hell? Oh, it's secured. Car was called. He'll be here in 3 minutes. Oh, I done pulled the line on Uber, girl. Uber cannot fuck with me. So basically, what happened? Uber. Yeah, they always be playing with the price. And so I started calling Lyft. Now all of a sudden they want to offer me discounts. That's T. If you feel like you be calling Uber and it be hella high, call you a Lyft. It's gonna start offering you a discount. Okay, I gotta go. Love y'all much. I'll see y'all when I get back home. Bye. Y'all getting it too. Oh shit. Oh. So, when my bad bitches lie, I'm pretty than a motherfucker. Hoes be looking okay. She think if she fucking with me, it's a bitch, okay. Used to be down bad, but now I'm a bitch, okay. Do I want to eat something or do I need to say, like, it's time to call it? Don't eat nothing. Save all the soul food you got for tomorrow. That's what I'm gonna do. Be smart. Be good to your body. I'm gonna just drink this coconut smoothie. That's what I'm gonna do. So I had a great day. I asked one of my stylish friends, like, what do they think a capsule wardrobe for a woman should look like? And they said they think that she should have at least one of everything in black. A really nice black tee, a really nice black dress, some black loafers, black sneakers, black heels, black pants. I said, I like it. Like, I have a lot, y'all see my closet. I have a lot of stuff in my closet, and I like my clothes, but I don't wear all my clothes. At this point, I have a lot of clothes that, these are clothes that I've purchased throughout my entire life type shit, you know what I'm saying? And so, you know, you accumulate things, but also most of this stuff is within the last 5 years. Like, I don't have anything older than that for real, for real. No, I do, that's a lie. Whatever, girl, hey. But I have like a lot of colorful tops that I don't wear. And I don't think I'm ever going to wear. Like, I think I'm gonna do like a little selling my shit locally, because I ain't shipping shit. I just can't do it, girl. I don't have it in me. I was looking at stuff. You know, I'm always on a site looking to see if I see something I like. And if a site has a sales section, I'm going to that first. That's even how I shop in person. I go to the sales section first, shuffle through to see if I see something. Buying anything full price at this stage in the game, to me, it's just not smart because everything goes on sale. I have watched things go from full price to being 40% off. And it's just like seeing that, witnessing that happen, it's like, why would I ever buy anything in here full price ever again if I see that you drop shit down like that? Like, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm only gonna shop with you when you on sale. That's how my brain works. And in this economy, girl, please, I am not spending my last. Damn. Oh, now somebody bought up my stuff. See, my thing is I go and I collect a bag. Like, I make a bag. You gotta download the apps and you put all the stuff that you wanna get in there. You just get your bag started type shit. And every day I look and see, like, did the price drop? And it don't. Price be the same. I am gonna be a part of this event and I need to find something to wear for that. So tomorrow, I actually might start tonight, but tomorrow I have to do my hair. Like, I have to wash my hair. It has to happen. So tomorrow's plan is to get up. I also want to start yoga again. That might happen tomorrow too. Like, start the day off with a good yoga session and then do the detangling and doing my hair, get my hair. I decided that I want to blow my hair out, so that's happening. It's supposed to rain tomorrow and the next day, which to me is cool because I need to stay in this house and complete the things I need to complete. So I can do that. Anyway, girls, I will see you tomorrow. Bye. It's time for us to have some real conversations, okay? I don't think I know a person that, actually I know plenty of people that love Beyonce as much as I do. Like, I'm one of them and have been loving her since '98, okay? What is that shit? What is that, rust? There's something, yeah, I think that's rust. What is the color coming off? There's like a brown liquid whenever I wash this that comes out of the bottom of that shit. And yeah, I don't like that. What the fuck is that? Anyway, I'm prefacing what I'm about to say with that information because I think it's important that we be honest about everybody and what's happening. Since Beyonce dropped the Cowboy Carter album and the imagery for the album, I have been very confused about the American flag choice. I get the country correlation, but as we all know, the American flag represents more than country music. It's not a symbol for country music. low key, at this stage in the game, it's a symbol for racism. And I think black people, it's tough because, and specifically black American people, I'm talking about, we have pride as a culture, and I think there's sometimes a struggle with how we're able to showcase that in regards to like the pride for our history within this country. And I've heard conversations like, you know, oh, she's taking the flag back, she's, you know, showing them that they can't push her out. You know, in the context of that, if you don't know what I'm talking about, is in 2016, I believe, she performed at the Country Music Awards and they treated her horribly and there was all this hoopla about her performance and she wasn't welcomed and all that. So her coming out with this country album, even she mentioned it, was that this was her kind of clapping back at her experience at the CMAs. And she is, in fact, a country girl. She comes from the country. She's from Houston, Texas. She reminds us every album. And guess what? She's allowed to showcase her countryness. However, we got some serious shit going on right now. Like literally right now. Today is Wednesday, and currently the last area in Gaza, I don't know if it's in Gaza, but the last area that the Palestinians are in currently, called Rafah, is being bombed by Israel. Israel told them, y'all need to get out of there because we're about to turn it into a parking lot. And I just want you to imagine that all of the United States was taken by someone except for California, and we all lived in California. And they just started bombing all of California, pushing us all, and we all just stayed in San Francisco. That's where we were. And then finally they were like, y'all need to get up out of San Francisco. But it's like, where do we go? You know what I mean? You all the way at the edge. I don't know where San Francisco is, but just imagine you're all the way at the edge. And the reason why I'm trying to give you a visual of what we know is because I feel like people separate what these folks are going through, and they separate it because they don't know what it looks like. They don't understand what's happening. They've never met someone from this place. You have no idea about what's going on. So you've completely separated, detached from the realities that they're dealing with. And that's a huge problem because we are not humanizing this situation. And that's just the fact of the matter. There should be no reason why we're all out here still just like la 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 while people are being massacred, okay? Like a whole country is being massacred. And just to take it back to Beyonce, I think that her decision to be draped in an American flag when the US has proudly stood beside Israel while they're bombing this country and killing these innocent people is a choice. And I'm not saying that she is pro those decisions, but I'm saying that she is making a choice to represent a country that is making these decisions. Because that's the flag. You feel me? Like, whatever your context is behind that flag, and the thing is, people are like, well, we don't know what her message is or what she's trying to, and that's the thing, we don't know. And without context and without the conversation, you know, without her saying anything, we just don't know. And I can't assume that her wearing the flag is her, you know, protesting the man and It's just not clear. You got American flag nails, you wearing a bandana, you got on the American flag robe, you got on the American flag shirt, you got on American flag boots, you got on, it's just like you're draped in it. You got a flag behind you in certain pictures. It's just a lot with no context, and it's troubling. It's hard for me. I'm one of the girls. Like, I'm one of the girls. Nobody can tell me nothing about this lady. They just can't. I love her for life. But when we're talking about people being murdered, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's exempt from being questioned. Like, I got questions. And I want answers. I want to know why she's wearing the flag. And I feel like it is her responsibility to tell us why. Because there are lives that are being lost at the hands of the country whose flag you're draped in. It's just sad, man. It's just sad and confusing, and I don't know. I don't know. And I mentioned this on Instagram. I was saying, like, I think there's a lot of like willful ignorance. Like, people just like, they know what's going on, but they won't look any further into it. They're not gonna read anything. They're not gonna educate themselves any further than what they've learned, you know, from conversations that maybe they've overheard, or, you know, in passing, something they've scrolled. They're not gonna look any further into it, because I think for a lot of people, it's like, well, if I can't do anything about it, you know what I mean? Then why am I looking super deep into it? But I think this is a question I asked on Instagram, but I just wonder where people stand ethically about things that don't directly affect them. Like, because it doesn't affect you, do you not care? And if you don't care, what does that say about you morally? You know what I'm saying? And I've overheard, I was listening to a podcast, and someone was saying, like, just because you post don't mean that you care, don't mean that you whatever. But personally, I just feel like social media is a resource to share information, and you don't know how helpful sharing information can be. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for people sharing information, I wouldn't even know what was going on. I don't know, I wouldn't underestimate the power of sharing info. I'm just a little fed up with the like, today I saw a video. I'll never get this image out of my head, first of all, but I saw a video of a home that had been bombed, and there were people in there trying to get the rubble off of children that had been smashed by the building, and the children were gone. And seeing them, like, their faces, I can see their faces, their lifeless faces. That, I'm not okay seeing that. Like, I can't just like live a normal life and be in La La Land after seeing something like that. I can't just be like, oh my God, Beyonce is doing the dance. Like, no, I can't. Like, my mind, my heart will not allow me to just carry on. And I think for me, it's like, my expectation for people isn't for them to try to come up with the solution of how to solve this. This goes way above us. This is not something that we gonna be able to, you know what I mean? Like, come up with the solution. But we can absolutely protest. We can support those who are using their bodies to protest. We can share information. We can divest from companies that are contributing to funding these bombs, funding these massacres. We can divest from people, okay? Like, I put this in my Instagram story, but I'm like, it's important for you to know which companies are involved in all of this madness, so you can no longer patron those businesses. And so also you can make better decisions about the company you fucking keep. Like, I don't want to be around nobody who thinks that what's happening is okay, period. I don't want to associate with anyone who thinks that what's happening is okay. Damn, I don't know when that cut off. Anyway, I was talking about Congo, and I was just saying, I don't know what to do about that either. Like, everything that I've learned about Congo and how they're being forced to mine these fucking cobalt materials for Apple, for BMW, for Motorola, for all these huge major companies over here. And people are dying, and they're being paid pennies. And it's just like, it's mind-blowing. It's just mind-blowing, the atrocities that this country that we're living in contributes to. And am I surprised? Fuck no. Just based off of the history of my own people. of literally my family. Like, no, I'm not surprised that they're doing this type of shit. I'm not. But it is very challenging for me to like carry on like it's a normal day when I know that all this shit is happening. I feel like I should be doing something. Like I should be doing more. And the frustrating thing is I don't know what the fuck to do. So I just listen to people who are, you know, who are like first-handedly being affected by these things. And I'm listening to them. If they ask us to protest, I will. Like, I saw a video that said on Friday they want us all to protest by not buying anything and not working. And I know everyone doesn't have that ability to do that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got they shit. We all trying to make this shit shake. Some of us have kids and families and we can't risk losing jobs. But to that I say, find your way of protesting this shit. Find your way of speaking out against it. You know what I'm saying? Start conversations with people who you talk to. Ask questions. You know, ask people how they feel about what's going on. Inform them. Get the word out. You don't know what can happen the more people learn about this. You just never know. But man, in these last couple of months, literally since October 7th, I have learned so much about, I have unlearned a lot of what we learned in school, I should say. Like, there were a lot of things that I learned about this country, specifically what we did after 9/11, that made me say, wow, let them tell it. You know what I'm saying? Let them tell it. We was big victims. That's another thing I brought up in my Instagram story, and I'm sorry for anybody watching this who's just not getting it. But anyway, what I was saying in my Instagram stories is that I feel like some people are under the impression that this shit won't ever come knocking on their door. And I hate to break it to you, and I'm really not trying to scare you, but it absolutely can. It's happened before. What do you think 9/11 was? Like, baby, that was a response to the bullshit we was doing. And by we, I mean them, okay? The American government. Like, things can happen. Things can happen. And I don't want to be nowhere over here when it do. Like, I do not want to be affiliated with the evilness that is being done. I don't want to be a part of this world. I was telling my friend, like, the biggest, like, my biggest luxury, like, when I know I've really, like, oh, life is made, is when I am completely removed from the matrix. Like, when I am no longer working to survive and living, you know, under a system where I gotta pay and monthly and, you know, all the little itty bitty shit that we do that we've normalized. I gotta, using all the money I made to pay for my rent. Like, that's when I know I made it. When I'm no longer in that matrix. Cause baby, we not living, baby, we surviving. We are not living, we are surviving. All right, so I'm on the way to Home Depot because I need to get new planters. Some of my plants. Lately, when I open up my photo thing, it takes a long time for that bitch to open up. All right, we got this one. I need a new pot for. I need a new pot for you. I need a new pot for you. And because I need to remember how many new pots I need to get. I think that's good. Yeah. Does that need to be repotted? Okay. We'll just work with these three for now. Go and get some new pots. I also need to do some grocery shopping, so that's what's about to happen. And I'll see you girls when I get back. Bye! Your head to the sky. You can win as long as you keep your head to the sky. That is black gospel. They say keep your head up to the sky, baby. Keep your head up and keep your prayers up. All right. The water on sale this week was the Just Water, so I bought those bottled waters. I also wanted to try this local water. It's called Le Bleu, and just wanted to see how it gets down. I feel like I've tried it before. It looks familiar. What is that? Hold on, if I can get a bug in my face. Okay, we're in the clear. So This guy tried to talk to me. He was with his dad. Like his dad was older. He was my age, that was. But he was trying to talk to me and he smelled like house, and not the good kind of house. And it's just like, I just can't do it. Like, kidding me, why are you still single? Kidding me, why? Hey, this is why. It's some things I just can't look past. It's too hard. I did get 2 new planters for 2 plants over there. I'm still waiting to find a good planter for the big one, because I didn't see any that I loved, and I want to measure the one that I have. That's what I should do. Let's just do it instead of talking about it. Let's do it. The ones I saw were, the ones I feel like I should get were 15-inch ones. Let's see how big this one is. This one is a 15-inch. So see, I would have been mad. That would have been the same size I already have. So I need something bigger than 15 inches. Literally. Now yeah, I need something bigger than the one I have, for sure. So that's what I get. Oh, fruit, that's what I wanted. Damn, and I'm not going back. As long as you keep your head to the sky. I think I'm gonna go and get a smoothie. And then continue on with the rest of my day. Oh, I need to add Claritin to the list. Bitch, I need Claritin. It's official. I need Claritin. I picked something up at Home Depot that was filled with pollen, and immediately everything wanted to run. I was like, man, this is bad. I should wash my hands too. This is still leaking. What is that? Is it rust? I'm not gonna use this anymore. That's why I was like, you wanna get cute colored stuff, but I think it's just faulty, like how it's made. It curves into itself, and I think water gets trapped up there. And for some reason, it ends up turning like an orangey color, which I'm assuming is because of the material of this pan. But I'm tired of it surprising me with a string of orange liquid. One time I picked it up, the first time I ever noticed that happen, I picked it up and it dropped all that liquid all over the clean dishes. Like, no, not dealing with that. Also, I think that my neighbor's moving, which is like, cause I might see what her spot looking like, yo. After I take every bit of Palo Santo I have and smudge the fuck out that place. Let me go ahead and get up out of here, because all this noise is triggering me, and yeah, let me go. I'll talk to y'all later. Goodbye. What is it? The birds? That's stuck in my head. What is it? The birds? Like, Kendrick, why did you say that like that? What is it? Bread? Oh, I gotta get bread. Can't believe that. Wow. I love fruit, but you gotta eat it so damn fast. Fruit is really sugary. I find like, I love fruit. I like to eat fruit at a certain time of day. But I think that's why I love pears, because they're not super sweet, and they're definitely not citrusy to me. Oh my gosh. Ick number 69. Well, ick number 68. I hate a man that is fishing for a compliment. I feel like I've talked about this before. I feel like I've had to have talked about this before. There's no way, knowing me, I haven't mentioned that I hate when a man does this. But like, especially if they're looking for some type of compliment or reaction to them doing some basic shit. You know what I'm saying? Like taking care of their business, being responsible. Like, I'm gonna acknowledge it like I would for anybody. Like, yes, love that. I love, you know, I know that feeling, like, yes, that's amazing. But you bring that shit up again, we're done. I'm not, when I say we done, I just mean I'm done with the acknowledgement. Like, I'm not gonna, you're not getting a hip hip hooray again. That's it. You get one hip hip hooray. After that, time's up. The jig is up, babe. I'm not here to do that. Go. I run a tough camp. All right, the last round of errands have been had. I still have something to say. Because I went live and I talked about my feelings about Beyonce and this fucking flag. And, you know, people are like, she's allowed to, what I said earlier, I feel like I said this earlier, people feel like she's allowed to, as an American, be proud. And what I was saying on that live is that, hold on, that flag doesn't just represent being proud to be American. That flag represents a lot of hatred, a lot of violence against Black people. And we ain't talking about in the good old days, we talking about last year. You know what I'm saying? We talking about this year, shit. Like, to me it's just like, when she made the Lemonade album, and she invited all of the mothers of all of the young men who have been murdered by police officers. Wasn't no American flags present then. There's a way to show your pride without that flag. We're not about to sit up here and make it like, well, the flag represents, hey. And without context from the lady being Beyonce, you know, we can hope and assume until our last breath, but we just don't know. And I think that's my issue, is that we just don't know. And the not knowing is a little bit unsettling. And I'm not calling her out, I'm calling her in. I feel like we, as a sisterhood, we need to be able to do that with one another. And I really want to know where her head is at with everything. And someone asked like, well, someone had asked like, what are we talking about? And someone was like, she wants Beyonce to share her political views. And I'm like, actually, that's not what I want. I don't need her to share her political views so much as I want her to share her reasoning behind waving that American flag so proudly, wearing it on her back, putting it on her shoes, putting it on her nails, wearing it around her neck, putting it on her hat, putting it on her t-shirt, having it on her belt, like all these different styling moments. And maybe let's ask the stylist too, she don't know what's good. Like, I just want to know what's the reason behind it. I think that we as a Black people deserve to know, especially when this flag has been used so violently against us. Like, did we not just all witness Trump and all his folks January 6th, what was that, last year or the year before? And what they was doing with that flag? Like, that flag does not just represent being proud to be American. And if it's about her taking back the flag, I just feel like there were so many other creative ways of doing that. Imagine if she used the African-American flag. Imagine if she was waving the Juneteenth flag, the flag that was founded in Texas. It's like, there's a lot of history with that. If we want to talk about our pride as Americans, we have symbols for that. And it's certainly not the American flag. So, I don't know, I think it's, if nothing else, it's just a lack of creativity. Like, oh, I'm doing a country album, so I gotta have the American flag on it. Like, hey, I know we can do better than this, girls. Like, I know we can. I've literally seen y'all do better than this. I want us to do better, because it feels lazy. They not like good, they not like good, they not like good. Ugh. Trying something new. Shoot, I hate when I buy one that ain't got the top. Dang it. Anyway, I bought this leave-in conditioner from Talia Wajid. I haven't used one of her products in a long time, but when I used it back in the day, I remember liking it. I don't know if I tried this specifically, but yeah, I think what I used was like the detangler or something. But I like what it says. Seals in moisture with vitamins, fiber, and protein for softer, smoother hair. So I feel like this is something I'll put in after I style. Water and aloe are the first two ingredients. We love that. The thing about this is it says you can use it so many different ways. You can use it as a leave-in. You can put it on wet hair or dry hair. You can deep condition with it. You can refresh your curls with it, which I've really been looking for a curl refresher too. I feel like I've been looking for a curl refresher for years. Girl, I done crossed over. Had to buy what y'all be having to get. I don't know nothing about this life. Like, what is this? What do y'all be doing with this? And why was one of these was like $50 or something like that? I forget what is it, $50 or $99? It was something strange. I said, what the? This should be in a doctor's office. It costs that much. I re-upped on the Mayel oil. At this point, I just use it because I've been using it. Who knows if it's doing anything, girl? Like, some Dove antibacterial soap. These are the soaps that I keep in the bathrooms, my bathroom, my guest bathroom. And then some deodorant. This is the deodorant that is supposed to make your underarms look a little bit lighter from Dove. It's called the Beauty Finish. And I went years without using antiperspirant deodorants. I was one of them where I was trying to use deodorants that were natural and cleaner for the body, and eventually I will go back to doing that. But it's something about this heat out here. This heat, I need the strong stuff, okay? That's me. I need the strong stuff. All right, so now what? I think I wanna watch a movie tonight. I think I wanna put it on the projector. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set that up. Oh, I'm tripping. At this point, I'm washing my hair tomorrow. Yeah. One, I like washing my hair daytime. That's number one. And number two, that's it. Like, that's all I have. That's all I have. So, yeah, I'll be washing my hair tomorrow. Tonight, I'm going to eat something. I'm going to watch something on this projector. And then I'm calling it. Yeah, I'm gonna watch Abbott Elementary. Let me set up the projector, I'll show you. I normally just leave it right here, but I'm thinking of putting, look at this big hairball, because I decided to dry detangle my hair today. I just couldn't stop. Have you ever like self-sabotage and just couldn't stop what you're doing? Like, you know you shouldn't do it, but you just can't stop? That's this. I just couldn't stop. Horrible. Now that is a hairball. All right, let me turn this on. So this is a really good projector. It's from the brand Form Movie. It's from the brand Form Movie. And low key, whatever. It gets really loud. I was thinking about connecting the stereo to it, but whatever. But it does get really loud. Let me show you how it looks over here. Hold on. You can adjust the size too, if you know what you're doing. And I'm one of the ones that don't. All right, so I wanna watch a little bit of Hulu. How do I get to Hulu? What is it, the birds? Let's go to Abbott. Where is Abbott? I wanna watch Abbott. Oh, wait, when does it come on? What time does it come on? Oh, wait, what? Oh, I won't be able to see it until tomorrow. Well, excuse us. I guess we're just not welcome here. Maybe. What do we want to watch then? I'll watch YouTube.
Online, your credits is a hit. I'm a visual learner, Kim.
I gotta sing it myself because it's copywritten. We are living, hey, hey, single. Ooh, in the 90s kind of world. Oh, I forgot. This is the, sorry, girl. This is the first version. Hold on, how's it go? Kind of world, I'm glad I've gotten my girls. Keep your head up, boy, keep your head up, that's right. Whenever this life gets tough, you gotta fight with my homegirl standing to my left. And I'm gonna ride you through, it's tight like glue. We are living, oh, single, yeah. Yes, we're living. Oh no, that was the first part. Or no, yeah, it is. Living. Sorry. I'm sorry.
You don't say anything.
Good morning. I'm having one of those days where I'm just like, I'm tired of having to think. Like, thinking feels like a task. Having to respond to people, having to come up with solutions and stuff for myself. frustrating it is that we were kind of raised and told, like, if we do these things, A, B, C, and D, whatever that is, good grades, get a good job, you know, make a certain amount of money, then life will be good. You'll have the things that you need. You'll be able to sustain your livelihood. You'll be good. But the goalpost has moved because the people who are in charge are not doing a good job of like keeping things in order. And so it's just very tiring. Like, I know a lot of us are in this same place where it feels like we're working to survive, not working like a normal work, but like literally working to survive. Like, if we don't work, we're completely fucked. And that's scary. And me personally, you know, working in an industry that now is like very popular, you know, social media shit. But there was a time where it wasn't popular and like it wasn't something a lot of people did. Now I feel like it's so oversaturated that it's even harder because there are so many options for brands and like who they get to work with and what type of work they're looking for. And also, like, unfortunately, a lot of these brands don't value authentic creators. Oh, I meant to keep these out. Keeping tomatoes. They don't value authentic creators. What am I even talking about? I gotta put all this stuff in the bathroom. I am struggling with the fact that the job that I've had for the last few years requires something that I don't want to do anymore. I've never been what I would consider like a content creator, like content, like constant content. I just posted myself doing things that I'm going to do with or without Instagram. And I feel like I talked about this before, so I hate to be repeating myself, but basically, like, I don't care to like be posting on Instagram. You know what it is? It's the issue. Like, I'll record all that shit on my phone, but then like the editing and uploading feels so corny to me. Like, I can't get past it. Like, I'm cringing because it just feels so stupid and pointless. And like, what am I even talking about? What are we talking about? Why is this what I'm doing? It just doesn't feel purposeful. Sorry. I know I look crazy, but whatever. Yeah, I feel like I want to do something that feels a little bit more connected to where I am right now and who I am. And yeah, making content for Instagram just doesn't feel like that. But also, here's the battle. It's like, I gotta make money. I have to make money. I have responsibilities. I have to do this. You know what I mean? And like, I know it's like, oh, well, you know, you can find something else, but I have to make money quickly. And like, I'm good right now, but there's gonna be a point, bitch, where there's gonna be a point where I gotta stop thinking and start doing. And I think also, like, being in Atlanta is hard because it doesn't encourage my do it spirit, like that, like, okay, let's do this spirit. It just doesn't. Atlanta moves at a very pace, and so yeah, I'm struggling with finding the motivation here. But I read something yesterday and it just reminded me that it's less about being motivated and more about being disciplined. And so like taking steps every day to do something is more beneficial than finding sparks of motivation. Now that just pisses me off. Ew, so y'all know those balloon popping videos on TikTok? So there's one that's hosted by a woman, and there was this guy who's a dentist. The first time I saw him, he was one of the people who popped his balloons. Like, it was guys that were popping their balloon and it was one girl. But there's a recent video and he's the person and the girls decide if they want them and the girls are popping their balloons. And damn near all the girls pop their balloons. I think all of them pop their balloons. And I'm just like, I would want to be on that show just to be able to really get them niggas in line, because he really think he was doing something, and I'm like, y'all not telling him what he needs to hear, which is that you ain't all of that. Every time he's about to say something, he's like, you're really attractive. Like, you're really, really attractive. You're so handsome. I wouldn't even give him all that, because his attitude is actually what contributes to him not being attractive. Like, you're not cute to me, just off the strength of how you act. You might be like generally attractive, but like when I'm looking at you, hearing you, experiencing you, you're so not cute. And he needs to be told that. And guess what? I'ma tell him. Well, let me get to talking to him. I'm gonna give him an earful. He caught himself trying to tell women, before he even got to talking to the girls, he was like, 3 things you need to know to get a man. Well, since you done did all the learning, why don't you go get one in? Don't give a damn about what you think. Oh, this whole apartment hunt thing, another added layer of this headache is that I have to find a place not owned by the same company, which is hard. The places that I found that I like, owned by this company. And the whole point of me moving is that I don't want to have to fucking deal with them, that leasing office no more. It might be a new set of people, but the regional manager is still gonna be the same. And she's also an idiot. So I'm just like, yo, I'll figure this out. I am caught up with Martha's Vineyard. I do have some opinions, maybe unpopular opinions. One, I'm starting to think Alex is not so bad. I just think he doesn't read well on TV, right? We're looking for some entertainment, and he's just kind of a snooze fest. He doesn't really like play into anything. He's the only one that's sober on the show. And maybe he just looks good because Summer's acting a mess this season. One thing I don't do is excuse people's behavior just because they were drunk. I said that when I was drunk, like, I don't know. No. We're too grown. And there's just like a lack of awareness with that. Like, if you know that when you get to a certain level, when you drink, that might have you saying shit you would normally say, or being mean, or possibly trying to be physical, why the fuck are you still getting that drunk? So there's like a mindfulness that's missing. I'm not interested in that. It's rude and inconsiderate. Get the fuck. Also, like, when folks be going through shit, again, like, as an adult, you don't get to lash out because you're going through shit. You just don't get to do that. Well, I guess, like, you can, but it don't mean I'm gonna stick around for it. Bye! Good luck. See ya! I'm not sticking around to be dealing with no foolishness. No ma'am. Okay. It cut off when I was talking about Phil. That pisses me off. So, Phil, I'm not giving up, I guess I have to. Watch the show, man. Phil, he was supposed to be on the show. Showed up last season, he came late. He was under the impression that a room was gonna be saved for him. There wasn't a room saved. The room that he thought belonged to him was taken by another guy, so he decided to boo-boo in that toilet and leave it for him to find. Some real Boy Scout ass, nasty ass shit. I'm like, who the fuck does this? I ain't never heard of that. This is disgusting. Disgusting. And I thought Phil was cute. And then he did that and I was like, ew, boo-boo butt. You know, you're done. So, girl, Phil ended up getting into it with everybody, including Jordan. We're gonna get on Jordan in a second. Here's my point. Here's my unpopular opinion. Nobody wants Phil in the house, with the exception of Shanice and Bria. All the guys are like, we don't want Phil in the house. Jordan won't even talk to him. And I understand Preston's point of view, because Preston, he's the only gay man on the show. And when he met Phil, Phil was being really aggressive with him. Kind of that like unspoken aggression. It made me uncomfortable watching it, and I can only imagine how Preston felt. So I'm just like, okay, I understand where Preston's coming from. And the guys were just having like a battle of the penises type shit. So, what happened? Girl, here's my unpopular opinion. Summer has violated multiple times on that show. She mushed Bria on the last episode of the last season. This season, she got aggressive with Bria again. Got so mad, she knocking boxes off the table. She's pissed, face apple red, like she's pissed off. She gotta be held back and her, you know, let me walk you over here, like all of that. Like just being hella aggressive. And my thing is that Bria don't even want Mariah in the house, because Mariah had clothes in her hand and she was like putting it towards Bria's chest. They was kind of having like a back and forth, and Bria felt like she was violated, so that she don't want Mariah in the house. Mariah got put out the house because of that. I'm just like, to me, Phil not being allowed in the house, the only person who I feel like has a valid reason for Phil not being in the house is Preston. Phil really made Preston uncomfortable. I get that. But everybody else, the rest of the guys, I'm just like, y'all okay with Summer staying? I was telling my homeboy the reason why I feel like they so heavy on not wanting Phil in the house is because they don't want to have to deal with a drunk guy. Like, it's one thing, all the girls get drunk, some of them get aggressive, Bria, Summer, Jordan, but I think the idea of them having to deal with another man in the house who they can't control, or they can't like manage his shit when he gets drunk, I think it feels too much for them. These niggas is not built to be like actually tussling with a nigga. I just don't see it. So I'm like, that's why y'all don't want him in the house. It ain't really got much to do with him violating that first round. It's about the fact that this nigga gets drunk and y'all can't take it. I'm not blaming it. I just think, call it what it is. They dragging it out. Like, I don't like how they dragging the whole, like, how he acted last year. Like, relax. All y'all done, you know what I'm saying, took it somewhere at some time. Everybody done got into it with somebody. Preston be getting into it with Bria. They be name calling each other. Nick, they done called you out for being overly touchy, and apparently in the next episode they really gonna get busy about him being touchy. Alex, you got called out for being I don't know, just not fucking with the girls. Ain't really just bad. Alex not really fucking with them. That's really what that is. And Jordan, what's going on, Jordan? Oh yeah, Alex got called out by Jordan because he said Jordan was looking kind of thick, which we know that is a compliment. Here go Jordan. You guys have been sexualizing my body and talking about my body. Like, girl, Jordan, what's going on in that house ain't the problem. We don't know what's going on. Well, actually we do. She shared, yeah, and she's dealing with hair loss. She has alopecia, and I'm already knowing that's super stressful. But again, like, I'm not excusing nobody's behavior because they stress. Like, because they going through something. No, you still gotta treat people with some sense. You don't get to lash out. But she's been pretty quiet this season. Pretty quiet. Which I think is on purpose. As far as my favorites go, I don't have one. I used to like Amir, but this new girlfriend of his got me looking at him funny. I think it's such a shame because I feel like the thing that she doesn't like about him the most is that he's black. And she tries to distance herself from that part of him, in my opinion, the most. And it's a shame because, you know, his story in the first season is about how he has never really felt connected to his blackness because he was raised by his mom who wasn't black. And he really was looking forward to this experience because he was gonna be surrounded by all black people, which he's never been in. And he's like, damn, his girlfriend, I'll give you an example. I'm smacking, but I'm gonna give you an example. When she first got there, first of all, before they got there, everybody had a private conversation about whether or not they met her before. Some of the girls said that she was a little standoffish. So when the girl finally get there, she up in the mirror room, standing there in the mirror like eavesdropping, hearing him talking to people. And Amir's like, do you want to meet so-and-so? And it's like, why the fuck is that bitch in your room? Come the fuck out. Like, you're in our summer house. you should be out here introducing yourself to everybody. Why do we gotta come to you? Rude. But she has that kind of entitled attitude. Amir is such a lover boy. I feel like he's so lost in the sauce. Like, he just happy to be in a relationship. That's what it is. I don't know if it's because Jasmine's pregnant, but snooze fast. And Shanice, she's just there. I feel like the most interesting thing about her is the story with her ex. She don't want to talk about it, which I get, which I understand. But it's like, okay, so tell us something else. Like, I feel like the only person who's really let us get to know them is Amir. You know what I mean? Oh, Bria annoys me because, I don't know, just seems selfish. Keep Simon at home, girl. You don't know how to act. Really, I feel like people need to put that cup down. Put that cup down. Girl, my Uber driver the other day was disgusting. Hooting the whole ride. Got on the phone with his homeboy, who was also another driver. They talking about pimping girls and what they used to do back in the day. Random pet peeve of mine, but I hate overhearing the what we used to do as conversation. Please, please, please. Like, I don't give a fuck about what you used to do. What the fuck you got going on now? They were just doing all that back in the day. Remember when we remember when we, why don't y'all be having a remember when conversation with riders in the car? That's just insane to me. I actually didn't report him initially. I didn't report him until I posted it on Instagram. People were like, I hope you should report him. I hope you. I'm like, dang. I didn't realize that I should report this. But I was like, let me see what happened. Because, let me tell you something. I did rate him very low because his car stunk. And not just like poop, but like mildew. Like, he didn't let his clothes dry. It would stink. And the car was all like beat up, stains everywhere, like the type of shit where it's like you don't want to touch nothing. It was that type of situation. And so he got a low rating, but I didn't like leave a review or like report or whatever. So this morning I went to, on Lyft they have something that's like add details about the ride. And so I added like, he had an inappropriate phone call. And I guess the reason why I did it was because the women were writing me like, you know, you don't know what he was trying to do or if they were like trying to, whatever. Honestly, I really didn't want to report him because I'm just like, I don't know if that's what he was doing so much as he just lacks awareness, and like him and his homeboy just lack awareness. But anyway, long story short, why I find out Lyft don't do refunds. That'd make me, I said, hey, what? They said, here's $5. $5? I said, if you can give me $5, you can give me the amount of the whole ride, can't you? But we don't do refunds. I'm not asking for a refund. I'm asking for this Lyft cash in the amount of the ride. Girl, we just going back and forth. Long story short, I left for $5 in Lyft cash. Anyway, I'm about to sit down. Bye. Okay, I am just coming back. Let me get you down to size. I am just coming back from looking at an apartment. Something you should know. I am unwilling to take too many steps back. You know what I'm saying? I know that this apartment was a gift to myself. And I say that to say that I knew I was doing a lot getting this apartment. Like, I knew that price-wise, where it was, everything about it was just like, this feels very like, you know what I'm saying? You doing something. And it's a move that I typically wouldn't make because I'm very particular about the way I spend my money. I'm about to take Claritin for the first time. Let me read the directions. What does this say? Place tablet on tongue. Tablet disintegrates with or without water. Ew. I thought that, oh God, is this gonna taste disgusting? Lord Jesus. Let me get some juice. Oh, girls. I just went outside, nose watering, sneezing, just like, yo, I got allergies. I'm getting tired of cleaning cups and they don't end up looking clean. That's what I'm getting tired of. Now, how that work? This don't make no damn sense. God damn. Juice, just in case this tastes horrible. Let's see. Don't piss me off. C10. Oh, like a mint, kind of. Okay. Wow, it really did disintegrate. Literally like a mint. Yeah, it has a minty flavor to it. Not strong, but like, that's the flavor. Okay, amen. I am not mad at that. Anywho, so the reason why I'm bringing up this apartment is because I always knew that whatever apartment I move in, I didn't always know, but I kind of like subconsciously, I knew that this was doing a lot. So the idea of me needing to move, I wasn't like putting pressure on myself that it had to be better than this. But listen, it happens. Once you introduce yourself to something, it's hard to like step up off that. So I went to look at an apartment and it's like, this would have been cool a few years ago, but this is not gonna work for me now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need new finishings. I need like updated light fixtures. Like, it can't feel old. You feel me? Like, I need the modern touch. Need some newness. I need some. So anyway, I found this other spot and I'm gonna go look at it next week. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about that, the newer spot. Cause I think that might be what a bitch needs. Anyway, about to go take me a nice, lovely, long walk. I just realized I haven't eaten anything. It's 1:36, but I didn't get up and out the bed until like 11:45. Yep, back on my bullshit. Been going to sleep at like 2, 3, getting up like 10, staying in the bed for like an hour plus, and then getting up. I got to get on my grizzly. Like, I got to. Do you think I've organized anything? Them organizers, you know, the last 2 vlogs I'm gonna organize them all. It happens to the best of us. I should eat here. I was about to go out and eat. I'll get me a smoothie outside. I don't have food. I should eat this food. God damn. So I asked my Instagram followers, what's the purpose of social media for them? Are you using it to socialize? Are you using it for entertainment? Do you use it for news? Do you use it for work? What do you use it for? And I asked that question because I have a theory that if you use it for all of those things, you could run into the problem that I'm having, which is just a constant state of receiving information from all corners, looking everywhere. There's no like focused interest. It's just, we're just on here. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're not working, like, everybody doesn't use social media for work, but like if you use it for your entertainment, for your news updates, and to socialize, I feel like it can be a bit much. I'm speaking for myself, like it has been a bit much. And I think that if I use it for one thing, I at least can eliminate all the different platforms that I go and seek out, you know what I'm saying? Like gossip pages, you know, checking my DMs. I don't know, I'm thinking out loud. I don't know. I'm in that place where like, because I'm feeling like I'm lacking some productivity in my personal life, I'm trying to figure out why the fuck that's happening. And I'm blaming her. I'm blaming this motherfucker right here. Yeah. Also, my thoughts around social media these days, as a person who uses social media for work, I'm having a hard time finding an interest in talking about things that feel very silly to me while there's very important things happening in the world. It just feels like, what are we talking about? What are we doing? You know what I mean? Like, yes, bitches is still going out, having a good time, enjoying their lives, but something about filming that and posting that feels a little weird to me. Feels weird to me. Do it if you want to. This is not a judgment on anyone else. I'm talking about myself. I feel weird. Like it just feels wrong that I'm posting this. I don't know. Talking out loud, by the way. Any of my commentary, spare me. Seriously, I'm just talking out loud. We don't need to break this down. I know what you wanna oh shoot. Okay, I think I'm gonna get on TikTok. Alright, I'm on the way to take me a nice long walk. I always like to take a few like dollars on me if I can, cause I never know who I'm gonna run into. You might need a little something, or if there's like some kids selling some Girl Scout cookies, then it's like I'm buying it. I got the cash. I always like to take that just in case. And now everyone has Apple Pay. I don't be pressed to take my card everywhere. Let's see how this clearing work. I did take it a few hours ago. Let's see if it do something. All right, that's it. All right, bye. That Claritin, Sparrington, didn't do nothing. I'm still over here sniffling and sneezing, looking like a fool. Cause sneezing in public is so embarrassing for some reason. Like, especially if it's a sneeze that sounds like something. Like, you let out an achoo! Like, that, nah. Cause I'm looking at people that's doing that. Oh, I forgot you like this. Yeah, all up in here is just loose. I have never purchased a watermelon, ever. So I tried to get one that looked right. You know, they said the yellow ones are the ones that are the good ones. So I still feel like this needs time before I cut into it. I'm gonna give it a few days, but sorry. I should have at least did this first for her. Let me give you some context why I said that I'm only willing to give somebody, like you only get one time for me to congratulate you on something once. Cause this doesn't apply to like friends and family. I'm gonna celebrate you all the time for the rest of your days, okay? This was specifically about a dude that be fishing for compliments all the time. And it just be so annoying, like, boy, I do not care, okay? What Robin Dixon said is the only thing she ever said that made sense. I 100% don't care. Yeah, that's how I feel. I 100% don't care. Beat it, loser. This kind of tastes like baby food. Whew. I'm gonna sit down for a little bit and then I think I have more to do outside. Bye. Irritated right now because this person who was following me just saw me walk into my building, and that shit is gonna keep me up at night. Like, I hate when that happens. Like, I hate it. Like, I watched him follow me and I made sure he started walking in front of me so I could see where he was going. I saw him turn the corner, so I was like, cool, I'm good, I can go in my building. But literally, as I used the key to get into the building, I see him out the corner of my eye pop back up. So he literally watched me go into my building. I'm so irritated right now. And like, luckily everybody here has sense, so you're not gonna be like, well, what does it matter if he knows What matters is I don't know who the fuck that is, and I don't know how much access they have to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit makes me uneasy. And that's the issue with being on the internet, is that you never know who's watching. And you never know how intensely they're watching. And yeah, I hate that feeling. It's really, really unsettling. Like, I hate it so much. Everyone talks about this lotion, Amlactin, so I wanted to try it and use this on areas where I deal with some body acne, which literally is only because, well, I shouldn't say only because, I think also certain fabrics breaking out, but it's mostly hair products that do it for me. Re-up on some chips. Oh my God. Got some chips. My brother dropped this when he was here, my Italian herb seasoning. So I got that. Some hot honey that I want to try from this brand, Melinda's. I got it from TJ Maxx, but they sell this at Whole Foods. So I'm really looking forward to that. And the pesto aioli, which when you see it, just get it. They don't have it all the time, so if you see it, get it. It is delicious. So that's that. I also was feeling nostalgic, and I got L'Oreal's Infallible in the shade Honey Bisque. I used to use that. And then also, I never tried the Fit Me Poreless powder, but I hear good things about this powder. Let's see. Not, it's already been opened and somebody done put their finger in it. Oh no, man, you're going back. Damn, dang it, they got me. Might as well test it. I don't know if that's my shade, no ways. It's looking a little, maybe it is, I can't tell. I am so bad that boy saw me walk into my building. Like, I am really, really, really so mad at that, truly. Like, ladies, we can't make small of moments like that, especially if we notice that that person's been following us. Like, no, that's a big deal. You feel me? Like, that's a big deal. I don't like that. And if I see him again, I'm gonna look him in his eyes and ask him, what are you doing? Because sometimes you have to scare folks off like that. Like, I need you to see that I see you. So what are you doing? And I'm not afraid to ask either. Like, what are you doing? Just straight like that. Huh? What do you mean? You know what I mean. What are you doing? Let's get to it. Let's get, like, you know, I'm not afraid to ask the tough questions. What are you doing? Tomorrow I'm going to my friend's, he's doing like a party at his store, the Mifflin store here in Atlanta. I'm gonna go to that tomorrow. Sunday's Mother's Day, so I'll be with my grandmother, my auntie, my cousins, and I'm really looking forward to that. See my cousin's baby, and that's my weekend. Today, I have no plans. Bitch, why a nigga that was on my line just a few months ago just had a baby? I'm just like, hey, babies don't mean what they used to mean, I'll tell you that much. It used to mean something. These days, girl, please, your nigga is out here in DMs and on phones begging for you to give him a second chance. But yeah, Chalo. No, I'm so irritated by that. I'm so irritated. Okay, the other day I did a major case of self-sabotage, and I dry detangled my hair. Like, I need to see somebody ASAP, because why would I do something like that? My hair is still wet. So that's number one. Number two, I'm hoping that this looks okay, because I do not have time. Where do I want to put these? I don't want to diffuse this before I take it out. Let me diffuse this for a second. I remember one time I took my twist out. This is just not curled at all. One time I took my twist out and I forgot a twist in the back. I walked around all day with one big dookie twist in the back, looking crazy. Like, I'm sorry, excuse me. There is no way everybody I talked to today thought that that twist was on purpose. Yeah, so basically by dry detangling my hair like that, I just caused a whole bunch of breakage. Tons and tons of breakage. I noticed it when I was twisting my hair. I was like, oh shit. Even with my wash and go, I noticed it because I noticed my hair was like really frizzy and like more frizzy than it normally is. And yeah, and guess what? That's exactly what I get because I knew better. Okay, now let's break these up. So I'll be doing a lot of twist outs basically because I need to keep this hair moisturized and uniform so then it can heal and grow without getting tangled and tousled onto one another. But when I cut my hair, when my hair was straight, I really was messing stuff up because I have cut some areas so short and weird, it don't even make sense. Okay, now letting this air dry should send us in the right direction because it'll shrink up a little bit. But you see how the cut I gave myself is like, like it looks crazy. Looks crazy. Definitely need to get a professional cut because I hate this for me. Should I just go ahead and diffuse this? I think so. This is as good as it's getting, sweetie. Oh, like, should I bring makeup? She has all that makeup. Will I be pissed if I don't have something? Maybe I'll just take my powder. I don't think she has this powder. All right. I'm gonna put that. I've got powder. Everything else she has this, just in case. Everything else she has. All right, girls. This is just I'm going to lunch with a girlfriend outfit. Got these little denim flip-flops on with some denim pants, top, Mifflin denim, and a little bit of jewelry, and a little hat. And this bag was a gift from Mango. It's so cute. I never wear it, so like, I should wear it today. Okay, I'll see y'all later. Bye. I feel like whenever I do these, I get pissed that I don't have a better video of myself. But my house is a mess. Like, that did anything. All right. Let's call this car. Hopefully I'm going to the right location. All right, girls. See ya. So, and this is what I changed into for the party. The top is the same, but bottoms, I have on these shorts and I have on these Marni sandals. Cute. Cute. You can never say it's not cute, you know what I mean? Wagga. I ate a blue candy, so my mouth might be giving smoker's mouth, but yeah. I had a good night. There will never be a night where I'm not like slightly depressed because there is a lack of cute men like walking about the earth. But yeah, I had a great time seeing and hanging with my friends. Let's talk about customer service these days, because before we went to my friend's event, we had gone to get some gelato, and man, it was just like, my thing is that I'm not the man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get like being annoyed about being at work and working for little to no money and not feeling appreciated or valued. Like, I get all that. But you don't take that out on the customers. Maybe take it out on the customers who treat you like shit, but don't take it out on every customer, especially not the ones that are not treating you like shit. It's just like, damn. I will hope that at the very least we can look out for one another as a society and just like, you know what I'm saying, treat each other better. Because we're not the ones doing it to each other. It's these motherfuckers, these billionaires that are doing this to us, putting us in these situations where we are literally working to survive. Yeah, customer service these days has just become, it's not servicing. Oh, so tomorrow's Mother's Day. Let me see what time I'm supposed to be where I'm supposed to be at. Okay, I gotta be there at 11:45. So tonight I need to go to sleep low-key kind of early. I'm gonna go live real quick because, oh, let me tell y'all something. That makeup, that spraying the Charlotte Tilbury and the One Side spray, if you are gonna end up trying to touch your face back up with some powder, don't do that, because it made my makeup separate so crazy. It looked crazy what it was doing to my makeup. I had to spray some Fix Plus, but then the Fix Plus was looking crazy on my skin. Like, I don't even know how to describe it, but it just looked crazy. Don't do it. All right, I'll see you girls later. Bye. They don't block my damn live for hate speech. It's not even correct. Like, someone was calling me on that. Oopsies. Anywho, twist this hair up. I'm gonna try to do the same amount of twists I had yesterday. Pop. Hello. Okay, so I was gonna talk about this. I was gonna talk about this before I left to see my grandma and cousins for Mother's Day. Hold on. But it's definitely giving nurse, this outfit is, but it's a yoga one piece from Nike actually. Got you all up in it, but it is most certainly giving. All right, your doctor will be with you 1 second, okay? All right, sit tight for me. Thank you. I understand that. Like, I do. It's giving, I'm in my scrubs. Whatever. So, Pop, okay. Mother's Day is an interesting day for me in the last few years because I have really come to understand that the relationship with my mother is very, it's like little to none, unfortunately. And let me also say this, I love my mother, I respect my mother, I appreciate all that she was able to do for me, and I recognize that she is another human trying to figure it out, and I empathize with her. I know her story, and I don't even know all of her story, but from what I know, I empathize with her and her ability to be responsible for children, because I cannot imagine doing that. So yeah, but on Mother's Day, I always think about obviously my mom, but my relationship with her more specifically, and what I've learned from her. Not all those things that I've learned from her have been good. So I'm gonna share with you one thing I learned from her that was really good, and one thing I've chosen to unlearn from her. I'm gonna start with the good, because it'll be a shorter story. Woo! But the good thing, one of the great things about my mother is that she is extremely charismatic. She can flirt a leaf off a tree. She is very, you know, all of that about me, I get that from my mom. And I am so thankful to have been raised by a woman that had that level of confidence and je ne sais quoi, because I really walk with that every single day, and nobody can tell me nothing. I think the way this world runs, Black women aren't supposed to walk around that confident. We're not supposed to walk around with our head held high. We ain't supposed to stand up for everybody, but my mom does that. She is very much an advocate for the underdog, and she is also very, you know, try somebody else, because if you try me, it's gonna be a problem. And if it wasn't for her and watching how she stands up for herself and others, I would not be the woman that I am. And so I'm so grateful to have been raised by a confident woman. Now, the thing that I've needed to unlearn from her big time, that this year it really stood out for me as like the lesson, even though I've already learned the lesson, acted it out, practiced the new routine, done all that. This year I feel like I really, when I was reflecting on it, I'm like, ah, that's what I was doing. Oh, because you know, you can do things and it can all be subconscious. Like, you don't know why you're moving the way you're moving, but when you actually reflect and you connect those dots, it's like, oh, that's why I made that decision. That's why I did that. That's why I think it's really important to sit down with your thoughts and sit down with your experiences and really think about where you were, why you did what you did, would you do it again, how would you do it moving forward, how would you like to move forward, just really being self-reflective and introspective. So for me, the thing that I'm thinking of when I'm saying all that is how I handle conflict with friends and family. The way I was taught was, when there's an issue, you don't have to address it, you just give folks the silent treatment. So I will ice you out. I will not talk to you. I will not address you. I won't tell you when I'm going to go do something. I won't tell you who I'm going to go hang out with. I am completely eliminating you from my life until you do what I think is the right thing for you to do in this situation, i.e., you extend yourself to me and apologize or acknowledge how I'm feeling, or you correct whatever I thought needed to be corrected. Whatever the situation was, my method was, I will not speak until it's done. And I thought that way because that's how I was raised. That's what I watched. That's what I knew. Like, when there's an issue, you don't always have to address it. Sometimes you just completely stop talking to somebody. That's it. You just stop. They don't get your conversation. They don't get your tears. They don't get your emotional reaction. They get nothing. And it created a very cold element in me. And I didn't have an issue with treating situations this way until I saw how it made the people in my life feel. Also, I realized that for me, while I can put up the front like I don't care and I'm icing people out, behind those closed doors, I got my ear to the door like waiting to see if somebody gonna come and speak. Or, you know, I'm like looking at my phone constantly to see if they've reached out. Like, I care. So it was really just an act. And I had to ask myself, like, whose script am I working off of? Like, why am I doing this act? Because this isn't me. Obviously, if I care, like, why am I keeping up with the facade that I don't care? And that's when I had to connect those dots of like, why am I doing this? Oh, because this is what was done to me. If I got in trouble, if I did something that my mother didn't like, I wasn't getting spoken to. She'd walk right past me, wouldn't say a word to me, walk in the house, wouldn't address me, whatever the situation is. That would happen often, and it just became like a normal thing of like, oh, this is how you handle people who do something that disappoints you or something that you don't like, period. And what I learned was that by icing people out, it created a routine of me isolating myself, and I would tell myself, oh, that's okay because I don't want these types of people in my life anyway. But as a mature person, I recognize that when someone makes a mistake or does something that you don't like, that doesn't mean that that's their entire character. That doesn't mean that that's who they are as an individual because they did something you don't like. I think because my family, and specifically the women in my family, have been so prone to disappointment, specifically from men in their lives, there is a tendency to work on defense and, you know, work on defense constantly. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, there's an energy of, I know you're gonna try me, or I know you're gonna do this, that, and the third. So you're kind of like ready to protect yourself. But with friendships and in family relationships, what I've chosen is to take a more optimistic approach, and also jumping to less conclusions approach. Like, yeah, I can assume someone forgot this special day, or I can assume someone doesn't care because they haven't reached out to me, or I can reach out to them. Hold up. I can reach out to them. I can tell them I miss them. And the word that is like in my head so much is nurturing. There's a nurturing aspect that I feel like I have gained as an adult that I did not have as a younger adult, that I really appreciate now because I care more about the relationships and the way that I treat the relationships. I'm so in touch with my bottom line, which is that I love these people and I want to keep them in my life. So when there is an opportunity to allow them space to make mistakes, I do, because I also make mistakes, and that's just what it is. I think there's a fine line between offering people the opportunity to make mistakes and allowing them to make the mistakes versus people continuously disrespecting you or dishonoring your relationship. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about a situation where you maybe had an expectation or you had hopes for things to go a certain way and they didn't. It's about managing my expectations around the relationships in my life and not icing folks out when I'm upset. Instead, talk to them, address it, have a conversation, and get back to where you want to be. Because essentially that's all I want. I don't want there to be conflict. I don't want it to be weird. I don't want to not speak. I want to just like be good. And yeah, time and love from other people has made me, those things have made me think deeper about how I show up in different areas of our relationship. And conflict is a major one for me, because how I watched people in my life respond to conflict, it was very, very violent, emotionally and physically. And I don't want to do that to anybody else. So I'm like hyper aware of that shit. And yeah, anyway, again, I hate feeling like it feels like I'm like piling things on my parents. It's more so just acknowledging the root of where some of my behavior and thinking comes from and choosing to do differently. I'm not judging them. I don't really have much to say on why they did what they did. I'm just saying that for me, I know I want to practice differently. I want to practice differently. So yeah, I urge you, especially my girls out there who have strained relationships with your parents, I urge you to really take some time and think about why that is. And yeah, I spend a lot of time, trying to figure out like, how do I want to have a relationship with these people? And yeah, it's tough. I don't know, because it calls for two people. A relationship it just can't be one-sided, and most times in my case I find it to be very one-sided. So that's where I kind of, for lack of better words, I give up. But I'm always hopeful that things will be different or feel different, whatever. Anyway, I'm about to go and take a walk in my nurse outfit. I have a smoothie that I'm gonna enjoy on that walk, and I'm just gonna get some sun and some fresh air before I come back here and start editing this week's vlog, which I feel like this week's vlog is gonna be a small one. I really don't think I had anything going on this week. Next week I'll have some action, I promise. But yeah, this week was pretty slow. As I've shared before, I am still in a space of trying to figure out how to work in this field I've chosen, which is like work for myself, internet shit, and it feel purposeful and not silly and surface level, because I cannot do that while what I know is going on across the globe is happening. It feels very Hunger Games. Like, people have been using that, they've been using that metaphor, and it's crazy because I literally just watched all the Hunger Games movies, and yeah, it does feel that way. Like, I feel like I'm participating in just like the ignoring of real life issues. I do have to remind myself that we're in our own Hunger Game here. It's not the same situation. It's completely different. We don't have to deal with what these people are dealing with all across the globe, but it is a different level of Hunger Games that exist over here. And survival here is about making money. And yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how I like to make said money, because yeah. Anyway, let me go outside. I'm talking too much. I love y'all. I'll see y'all. I have on my breastfeeding bra. Should I change it? Maybe I'll change it. Anyway, I'll see you guys. Okay, I'll see you girls in next week's vlog. I love y'all very much. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.